seems superficially like they're taking a firm line, but it's not tackling the problem. It's not looking at the causes, and it's not going to deal with the consequences of carrying knives.
The proposals also include mandatory life sentences for anyone committing a serious sexual or violent crime for the second time. It's all part of the same strong message. But when it comes to teenagers who use knives, it seems many aren't scared of the justice system, but of their peers. The key lies in changing that mindset.
So are these proposals likely to come into force, do you think, Tessa?
Well, bear in mind that right now they are just that, just proposals, ideas for changing the sentencing regime, and it's going to be debated in the Commons next week. Governments always have this difficult balance between appearing tough enough on criminals, but also allowing judges that discretion to sentence as necessary. Ken Clarke, the Justice Secretary himself, is finding this difficult. Last week, he said mandatory sentences for children would need serious consideration. Today, he's come out in favour of them, so expect some lively debate next week.
Thanks, Tessa. A paedophile convicted of abusing children in Cambodia has been arrested after flying back to Britain. 53-year-old Nick Griffin was deported from Cambodia after serving a jail term there. He's now been questioned over allegations of child abuse in Wales. European leaders have reached an agreement on how to tackle the huge debt crisis on the continent. Talks went on through the night in Brussels last night to make sure the problems in Greece don't spread to other countries like Italy. But the leaders have also said more work does need to be done. An American woman who became one of the first people ever to have a full face transplant has spoken publicly for the very first time. 55-year-old Charla Nash had the operation 2 years ago after being attacked by a pet chimpanzee. Now, for a documentary tonight on Channel 5, she talks about her incredible transformation. A warning, though, David Bowden's report does contain a graphic picture of Charla's face after the attack.
Charla Nash is taking the first of what will be many steps towards a new life, with a new face, 2 years after a pet chimp went berserk and almost killed her, ripping off her face and hands and leaving her blind. Barely alive, she was unrecognisable. Now she's on the mend, only the second person to undergo a face transplant.
A lot of people tell me I look beautiful. And I never had anyone tell me that before. I just know that it's okay. I look okay now. And I don't have to worry about scaring anyone.
Charla was attacked by Travis, a 14-year-old chimpanzee who belonged to her friend Sandra Herold, who died last year. The ape had escaped from his enclosure and Charla rushed to help catch him again. Travis went wild. This is Sandra's emergency call.
Send the police!
What's the problem there?
The chimp killed my friend!
What's the problem with your friend? I need to know.
Send the police up! With a gun! With a gun!
If the monkey moves away from your friend, let me know, okay? So we can try to help your friend.
No, I can't. She's dead. She's dead.
Why are you saying that she's dead?
She's dead. He ripped her apart.
He ripped what apart? Her face?
Everything.
The attack left Charla looking like something out of a horror movie, until a painstaking and ultimately painful 20-hour operation involving dozens of doctors in Cleveland, Ohio, gave her a new face. But it wasn't all good news. Attempts to transplant Charla's hands failed.
I was a little disappointed, but not upset, because you can't control what's going to happen, so I can only hope that in the future that there will be another hand transplant when I'm healthier.
Nevertheless, the long road to recovery is stretching out in front of the 55-year-old single mum. Charla's life will never be anything like it was before the chimp attack, but with a new face and maybe new hands sometime down the line, she will have a life, and that was touch and go for a while. David Bowden, 5 News.
Thousands of people are rushing to leave Thailand's capital, Bangkok, because of flooding there. More and more of the city is being submerged after the worst floods for 50 years. 366 people have already been killed. Here, the Foreign Office has warned people not to travel to the Thai capital unless it's absolutely necessary. Now, everyone has their own way of coping with adversity, but Deborah Stanley Kerr's way is one of the most novel. She had a mastectomy after developing breast cancer and was then left with a drawer of bras that she no longer needed. So instead of throwing them out, she turned them into slippers and is now raising money for others. Ruth's been to meet her.
At first glance, these look like ordinary, if very pretty slippers. And then you find out what they're made from. Bras. Yep. This size 6 used to be a C cup, and it's all the work of Deborah Stanley Kerr. After being diagnosed with breast cancer in 2009, she had to have a mastectomy, and afterwards she found she didn't know what to do with her old bras.
I had a drawer full of bras that were, in my mind, redundant, that I wasn't going to be using anymore. And I thought, oh, there must be something positive you could do with it, because I couldn't face opening it, and I couldn't face just binning them, so I thought, well, what can you do? So I went through the process of what do we have 2 of, you know, ears, eyes. Didn't think they'd look very good on your ears. And got all the way down to my feet and thought, slippers.
So how on earth does she make them?
I buy a blank slipper, and then I take the pretty bits off a bra and embellish it. So let's say, well, here's a good example. Here's a lovely bra, and I would just cut all this lace off, and then I try to see how it would look best on the blank slipper, and then I hand sew it on.
Deborah's friend, another Deborah, has also been through breast cancer, and the two have been supporting one another.
I just think it's absolutely fantastic for her to come up with this idea in the first place, especially when you're going through the trauma of it all.
The finished slippers cost 20 quid, and you can buy them online. And best of all, 10% goes to local cancer charities.
If you made a pair of slippers out of my bra, they wouldn't look as pretty. It's making... I'm ashamed.
Why don't you send me one and we'll try it? You'd be amazed.
A bit more like that one.
Okay.
Chewing gum product.
I think, you know, it's got everything.
And the slippers do have one thing in common with their origins. Like boobs, no 2 pairs are the same.
Each slipper is always going to be different because every bra is different. So they're unique, just like us.
And the really marvellous thing about these slippers is that you don't need to worry when your bra strap's showing. Not when it's part of the decoration. Ruth Liptrot, 5 News.
Good job, Deborah. Coming up on 5 News. As diabetes rates soar in this country, a man who lost his leg warns us about the risks. And the Rhythmics mix up why the X Factor band will need to think of a new name. All that, plenty more, we'll see you very soon.
In the race to create the super bomb,
Khrushchev said, let's show the Americans what we can do.
How close to the ultimate disaster did we come?
I turned around and I said, I think we're gone.
All will be revealed. The world's biggest bomb, 8 o'clock tonight, exclusive to Channel 5.
Jem.
Yep.
Your time in the Big Brother house is now over. You are no longer a housemate.
Thank you very much.
Big Brother, 10 o'clock tonight on Channel 5.
On tomorrow's show, hot harmony group The Overtones on having bras thrown at them. Teen tamer turned toddler tamer Lorraine Mara gives tips on temper tantrums. With Halloween around the corner, we take you on a tour of haunted London. Plus, the rock band made of 8- and 10-year-olds that are a global hit. We'll see you tomorrow at 11:10 on Channel 5.
Back before the storm even hits. The base is closed. It's too dangerous. Mayday. John?
I'm so scared.
We've got people trapped. Help!
My brother's under there.
Will everyone in the bay weather the storm?
Bianca! Where's Rania?
Anybody! Home and Away, weeknights at 6 on Channel 5.
London town. loves, her lifestyle, her world. The Cover Girl Uncovered. Tamara Eccleston, $1 Billion Girl. Friday the 4th of November on Channel 5.
Welcome back. This is 5 News and a reminder of our top story tonight. Convicted child serial killer Robert Black has been sentenced to life in prison for murdering a 9-year-old girl. He kidnapped and killed Jennifer Cardy in Northern Ireland 30 years ago. The number of people being diagnosed with diabetes in Britain is soaring. Over the last 5 years, it's gone up by 50%, and just under 3 million people now have the condition. Doctors say it's mainly because people are getting fatter. Our health correspondent Catherine Jones reports.
A decade ago, Roger Lewis was told he had type 2 diabetes.
I thought, it's a minor inconvenience. I'm Roger, so I'm immortal. Besides, the pills will take care of it.
So he ignored his doctor's advice to eat more healthily and get fit. Within 5 years, the disease shut down the blood flow to his foot, and it had to be amputated.
It's a lousy, rotten, horrible disease, and it's not a minor inconvenience. It changes your life for the worse in almost every respect. And with me, because I did nothing about it, I finished up having my leg cut off.
Figures out today show the extent of Britain's diabetes epidemic. In 2005, 2 million people had it, but now that's soared to almost 3 million. It means 10% of the NHS budget is spent treating the disease. That's £9 billion a year.
If it continues to rise, we could see the budget of the NHS being completely wrecked. What we need is for people to understand their risk, go onto our website and take our risk assessment, and also to think about reducing 10% of their weight and taking a little bit more activity, because that could reduce their risk of diabetes by 50%. It's well worth doing.
The size of your waist is actually a better guide to your risk of diabetes than your weight. A higher risk is linked to a waist measurement of 37 inches or more for men, 35 inches in South Asian men, or a waist of 31.5 inches or more in women. Roger has some blunt advice for those who are at risk.
Exercise, eat better, don't smoke. Get walking, get doing something before you become the idiot that I became.
100 people a week are having limbs amputated because of diabetes. Other common complications include blindness, impotence, stroke, and heart attacks. Unless more people change their lifestyles and eating habits, the human cost of this disease will continue to rise. Catherine Jones, 5 News.
2 members of Britain's women's bobsleigh team have been injured after crashing during training. Sarita Shone has had surgery on her spine and is now in a stable condition in hospital. Fiona Harrison suffered a head injury and has now been kept under observation. The financial fraudster Bernie Madoff apparently tried to commit suicide after his crimes were exposed. His wife Ruth said they took a cocktail of tablets on Christmas Eve in 2008. The following year, he admitted running an investment scheme which swindled investors out of $65 billion. He was then sentenced to 150 years in prison.
We decided to kill ourselves because it was so horrendous. What was happening. We had terrible phone calls, hate mail, just beyond anything. And I said, I just can't go on anymore. I took what we had. He took more.
Did you leave notes?
No. It was very impulsive, and I'm glad we woke up.
The Duchess of Cambridge has performed her very first solo engagement. Kate stepped in for Prince Charles to attend a charity dinner at Clarence House last night. His Royal Highness couldn't attend because of a last-minute trip to Saudi Arabia. Officials say the Duchess had a little time to prepare beforehand, and it all went very well. Now, falling audiences, bickering judges and underperforming contestants weren't enough. Simon Cowell has another headache to deal with. The girl group Rhythmix has been forced to change their name because a charity, also called Rhythmix, registered it first. So what does it mean for the funky female foursome? Here's Julian.
They're the biggest girl group in X Factor history. But while Rhythmix have a style that's unique, their name isn't. Rhythmics is also a music education charity working with youngsters in South East England. They have no link to the X Factor girl band, but they're concerned about any potential confusion. Now thousands have seen the charity's open letter on Facebook, daringly directed at show boss Simon Cowell. Dear Simon, we don't buy this media invention of you as Mr. Nasty. Your Wikipedia entry explains at length your involvement with children's charities. Just change the name. Thank you.
Our issue is with the fact that Simcoe, Simon Cowell's company, is attempting to register a trademark of our name, which would mean we could no longer operate, we could no longer write our name on paper, we could no longer make CDs, and we could no longer, well, support young people in music making.
But other bands have had similar problems. These guys were originally called West Side, but so were a rival band. Shane & Co. tweaked it to Westlife instead. 90s rockers The Verve had to add the so they wouldn't be confused with record label Verve. And reality show band Liberty X had to add just a little bit of the alphabet. Lesser-known funk band Liberty got upset. So far, the campaign's worked. Or has it? X Factor bosses say Rhythmics will change their name in due course. But they wouldn't be drawn on exactly when that'll be.
Simon Cowell loves publicity, he knows what he's doing. He could not afford to have a legal wrangling with a major charity. That would not be great for the X Factor. Rhythmics just need to go on stage with a brand new name, hopefully, you know, a great name that will cement them in the minds of the voters.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is your favourite girl band, Rhythmics!
Not anymore, they're not, Talisa. But there's no word yet on that new name for the girls having an identity crisis. Julian Drucker, 5 News.
That's all for me. Sean's got the weather next for you. Chloe has news updates throughout the evening. And why don't you follow us on Twitter? You can these days. @5_news is how you find us. Do get in touch. I'm back tomorrow. But for now, from everyone on the 7 o'clock team, have a great evening and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation.
Change has come to America.
Indivisible, with liberty.
USA! USA!
With liberty and justice for all. God bless America.
Brighten up your day with Arm & Hammer toothpaste, sponsors of Channel 5 Weather.
Hi there. Well, after a rather soggy afternoon across England and Wales, that rain is starting to push away. It's affecting eastern areas at the moment, but western areas turning drier. Although showers across western Scotland intensifying this evening, perhaps some thunderstorms around as well. Overnight, the rain will eventually clear away from England and Wales. Clear spells will develop, so we are in for a rather chilly night, a touch of ground frost in more rural areas. Tomorrow, though, in general, the clear skies will mean plenty of sunshine, so a drier and brighter day for the bulk of the UK, and staying on the mild side as well. Top temperatures around 15 degrees. But we will see rain working its way in from the west, affecting Northern Ireland and Western Scotland by the evening.
Brighten up your day with Arm & Hammer toothpaste, sponsors of Channel 5 Weather.
If you're online, you're never more than a few clicks away from your favourite programmes at channel5.com.
Back in my hat and off on my travels again and discovering the world around your favourite holidays.
Watch, share and get closer. Demand more with Demand 5 at channel5.com.
I just want to be a normal teenager.
Leading extraordinary lives. Making extraordinary journeys. Beating extraordinary odds. This week...
He's killing my friend!
Who's killing your friend?
My chimpanzee!
Charla Nash survived. Now she speaks for the first time after her face transplant.
Here's the reason why I'm still here.
A world exclusive, Extraordinary People, 9 o'clock tonight on Channel 5.
What colour were his eyes?
Easy blue. Thank you very much. 10 points.
No, I think they are blue-green.
Blue-green, not even a colour. I mean, they're really ice blue.
What was the name of his monkey?
I don't sound good.
Elvis, please pull over.
Yeah, but...
If you break down on the motorway, pull over onto the hard shoulder as far to the left as you can. Try to stop near to an emergency telephone. Unless you fear for your personal safety, leave your vehicle
I didn't know Elvis had a monkey. Thank you very much, sir.
and stay well away from the carriageway.
What was his name?
Think. Know what to do if you break down.
We've come too far.
You guys said you were working it out.
To let it all go without a fight.
When I needed you,
You weren't there.
Dad went down to save his marriage. Enough. Come. Yeah, now he gets back here and it's broken.
It's more complicated than that.
how did it come to this?
Can they keep their love alive? Neighbours, 5:30 weekdays on Channel 5.
7,000 feet straight down.
Not the best place in the world for a traffic jam.
This week, Ice Road truckers take on the ledge.
I don't want to go anywhere. I'm done.
But will they be driven over the edge? Go! Ice Road truckers' deadliest roads. 8 o'clock Friday on Channel 5.
Now, your home may be made of bricks, but what are the bricks made of? Exploring the innards of everyday stuff with bounding enthusiasm, here's Robert Llewellyn.
Welcome to How Do They Do It, the show that arrives with the wrong tools and has to come back again a week later. Dishwasher. Join me after the break to find out how on How Do They Do It.
In the race to create the super bomb,
Khrushchev said, let's show the Americans what we can do.
how close to the ultimate disaster did we come?
I turned around and I said, I think we're gone.
All will be revealed. The world's biggest bomb, 8 o'clock tonight, exclusive to Channel 5.
Jem.
Yep.
Your time in the Big Brother house is now over. You are no longer a housemate.
Thank you very much.
Big Brother, 10 o'clock tonight on Channel 5.
We'll be out there and back before the storm even hits. Bait is closed. It's too dangerous. Mayday. John?
I'm so scared.
We've got people trapped. Help!
My brother's under there.
Will everyone in the bay weather the storm?
Bianca!
Where's Ronya?
Home and Away, weeknights at 6 on Channel 5.
The brain is amazing if you consider what people can do. Individuals have learned to stretch the capabilities of the human mind. We call them alphas.
Mankind is changing. Some of us must evolve, so others may survive.
You really have to go.
Alphas, 10 o'clock Tuesdays, exclusive to 5 Star.
They say a man's best friend is his dog. For a girl, it's a diamond. But join me next time for more unexpected tales of technology on How Do They Do It?
How do they do it? I mean, how do they manage to wind up each other quite so much? Enter the Big Brother house at 10 tonight on Channel 5. But next, how close did we come to catastrophe? Brand new Revealed tackles the Cold War and the race to build the world's biggest bomb.
7,000 feet straight down.
Not the best place in the world for a traffic jam.
This week, Ice Road truckers take on the ledge.
I don't want to go anywhere. I'm done.
But will they be driven over the edge? Go! Ice Road truckers' deadliest roads. 8 o'clock Friday on Channel 5.
in town. All the riches, baby, won't mean anything.
Her loves, her lifestyle, her world. The Cover Girl Uncovered. Tamara Eccleston, $1 Billion Girl. Friday the 4th of November on Channel 5.
We've come too far.
You guys said you were working it out.
To let it all go without a fight.
When I needed you,
You weren't there.
Dad went down to save his marriage. Enough. Come. Yeah, now he gets back here and it's broken.
It's more complicated than that.
how did it come to this?
Can they keep their love alive? Neighbours, 5:30 weekdays on Channel 5.
Hello, it's almost 8. I'm Chloe Potter. A child serial killer already in prison for the murder of 3 young girls has been given life for killing a 4th. Robert Black kidnapped, assaulted and killed 9-year-old Jennifer Cardy in 1981. He wasn't caught until 9 years later when police found him with a 6-year-old in the back of his van. Jennifer's mum spoke outside court.
I don't think we will ever have closure because our daughter has gone. But we have the relief of knowing that the perpetrator of this gruesome, horrible crime has been brought to justice.
Teenagers who commit knife crime are facing tougher punishments. Under new government plans, any youth who stabs or threatens someone with a knife will be locked up. The proposals would also mean mandatory life sentence for some repeat offenders. The Duchess of Cambridge has performed her first solo engagement. Kate stepped in at the last minute in place of Prince Charles at a Clarence House dinner. Officials say she had a little time to prepare and it all went very well. That's it for now. More at 9 for you. Bye-bye.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation.
Change has come to America.
Indivisible, with liberty.
USA! USA!
With liberty and justice for all. God bless America.
I just want to be a normal teenager.
Leading extraordinary lives. Making extraordinary journeys. Beating extraordinary odds. This week...
He's killing my friend!
Who's killing your friend?
My chimpanzee!
Charla Nash survived. Now she speaks for the first time after her face transplant.
Here's the reason why I'm still here.
A world exclusive, Extraordinary People. 9 o'clock tonight on Channel 5.
Jem.
Yep.
Your time in the Big Brother house is now over. You are no longer a housemate.
Thank you very much.
Big Brother, 10 o'clock tonight on Channel 5.
Now, I can just about remember the air raid sirens being tested when I was a kid. Mum would never quite give us the straight reason why. Dark Days explained now on Channel 5 in a brand new Revealed.
As World War II...
Booming free as the breeze. What's to stop me in the fight? I can live as I please. Open road, open skies.
The lighter you are, the more agile you are. Built with Audi ultra-lightweight technology, the new A6 Avant.
I used to think, baby, you love me. Now, baby, I'm sure.
We know everyone likes a nice surprise, so we had an idea. Every month in our new Savers prize draw, we'll give 3 customers £100,000. Savers prize draw from Halifax, the people who give you extra.
Experience breathtaking elegance. Award-winning performance. Connect to your online world. On catch-up TV so you never miss a moment. See it like never before on the official television of the London 2012 Olympic Games. Smart V Era from Panasonic.
The old analog signal is being switched off for good.
My telly's not working. Can I watch Corrie on yours, Al?
If your TV isn't ready by the 4th of April, you'll start to lose your channels. Call if you're unsure what to do.
We believe that if love is a chemical reaction, chemistry has a good chance to make the world a more harmonious place. Chemistry works so that plasters end up loving the water. Families are less afraid of energy bills. And even cars and city centres get along better. That's why we don't just make chemicals, we create chemistry. BASF, the chemical company.
Vision Express. We'll see you right.
7,000 feet straight down.
Not the best place in the world for a traffic jam.
This week, Ice Road truckers take on the ledge.
I don't want to go anywhere. I'm done.
But will they be driven over the edge? Ice Road Truckers' Deadliest Roads, 8 o'clock Friday on Channel 5.
As America and the Soviet...
Max and his son were homeward bound when treacherous rain dropped down and down. Safety was threatened throughout the trip. They slipped and slid. Their tires couldn't grip. Then along came the Michelin man, who reminded them the right tire changes everything. So with Michelin tires in place, rainy days weren't so risky anymore. Michelin Energy Saver stops up to 3 meters shorter, tested against its predecessor on 14-inch tires. Michelin.
Skoda. Simply clever.
There's a new way to keep your clothes clean and care for fabrics. Introducing the amazing performance of LG6 Motion. A washing machine with different motions for different clothes. With 6 ways to wash, you can choose the one that's right for you, thanks to the innovative and energy-efficient LG Inverter Direct Drive. More motions for better washing. Life's good when you're in control.
At Homebase, we've everything you need to help transform your home, including 800 flooring and tiling styles. And right now, there's a third off a selection from our range. Plus, with more than 2,000 paint colours for you to choose from and 40% extra free on Dulux Pure Brilliant White Matte, we've everything you need to give any space a gorgeous finish. And for that finishing touch, there's half price off a selection of beautiful lighting. A little inspiration goes a long way at Homebase.
When you've got nasal congestion and a blocked nose, it can leave you feeling deflated. Otravine begins to work within a few minutes, helping to restore your full breathing capacity for up to 10 hours of relief. Fast-acting, long-lasting Otravine. The pleasure of breathing.
You work hard all week, so we had an idea. Unlike other major banks, we open every branch every Saturday to give you more time to do your banking. Every branch open every Saturday. Halifax, the people who give you extra.
At British Gas, our cover covers more. That's because unlike some others, our cover comes with unlimited call-outs, boiler replacement, and parts and labour included too. So you can count on us to come to your rescue. Look after your world with home care from British Gas.
Buy before the 31st of December and pay no VAT on selected Skoda models.
Why do you need somebody there?
He's killing my friend!
Who's killing your friend?
My chimpanzee!
Charla Nash survived. Now she speaks for the first time after her face transplant.
There's a reason why I'm still here.
A world exclusive. Extraordinary People. 9 o'clock tonight on Channel 5.
This week we're doing a late autumn pork dish made with British apples. We've got a whole array of ingredients that all go really well with pork. Garlic, rosemary and dry cider. It's a great family dish or for entertaining because everything can be prepared in advance. It all goes on a tray, then you whack it in the oven and in 40 minutes it's done. Finally we make a sauce made with the pork juices, dry cider and just finished off with creme fraiche. And there you have it. A roast from start to finish in no time at all.
Pick up Delia's recipe cards on your local Waitrose or go online. And right now, save a third on British pork and Cox apples.
There's always a winner with the health lottery. Guaranteed! If a top prize winner isn't drawn on Saturday night, we'll pick one lucky ticket at random to become £100,000 richer. So hold on to your ticket because there's always a winner with the health lottery.
I got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new key. I think that we should get together and try them out to see. I've been looking around a while. You got something for me.
Print from virtually anywhere, from any mobile device.
Now let's send one to Auntie Susan.
Experience HP ePrint on all HP web-connected printers.
You know, it's great having hundreds of channels, but scrolling through them all to find what you want is, well, you know. On the other hand, with Virgin Media's TiVo box, you can search for your favourite show, actor or director and find loads of stuff they've done in seconds. Easy. We think it's the best way to watch TV ever. But what do you think? There's more online.
Wouldn't it be nice if